which isn't that exciting. It'll kill the Blood Imp, but everything else lives. This will still be a 3-3. This will be a 2-2. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna do that much. I mean, it kills a guy. Ooh. Actually, I don't know if that changes anything. I can trade this, basically, for it, which is better, I think, than trading the, Defender. Yeah, this is better versus, like, Swipe and Starfall and stuff. So we'll run this into this, this into this, and then hit his face. I'm just going to play one Leopard Gnome so that way I can go ahead and life tap and then pass the turn. I don't know, maybe I should have played both Leopard Gnomes. If he Starfalls, the only thing it would kill would be the 2 Leopard Gnomes and the Blood Imp. These 3 would still be alive. He could be playing an Ancient of War here. Which... oh, okay, and an 8-8. I might throw the Blood Imp away. Oh, nope, never mind. I was like, I might throw the Blood Imp to the Wolves, as it were, but I don't have to do that now. So I can Dark Iron Dwarf the Leopard Gnome. Yeah, so we'll go and Dark Iron Dwarf the Leopard Gnome. Have the Leopard Gnome run into this. Oh, I actually did this a little bit. No, this is fine. And then have this hit him. I like having a taunt in play, but this should be fine. I think I just want to flood the board here. Again, Starfall isn't really going to punish me that much for doing it. He could, like, Innervate, double swipe. It's fine. We're just going to flood the board. That Dwarf was a really good draw. He could have, like, Ancient of War. Yeah, so... let's see here. Okay, I think that kills him. We'll go ahead and tap. No reason not to. At least get a little more information. So I can... Alright, so basically, I think the Blood Imp is going to go to the Hounds now. Since it doesn't do any extra attack. So if I Power Overwhelming this, run this into this, he takes 4... 4 and 3... I might actually need to have the Leopard Gnome die. Let's see, so 4, 3, because the Dire Wolf. So that's 7. Okay, so I have exactly lethal with this play. I don't know if I could do more damage with something else, but I don't want to figure it out right now. So it should be... oh no, because the guy doesn't die. Awkward. I did not think about that. That this wouldn't die immediately. I did not think that through. Alright, so he's got a turn, I guess. Yeah, I thought my one guy would die. Alright, if he's armoring up... okay, so he's just dead. Yeah, that... I guess so what I should have done is I should have Power Overwhelming my Leopard Gnome, and then had my Defender run. So Defender and Leopard Gnome run into the Taunt guy. He takes the 2 damage from the Leopard Gnome that way. And then he's at 8, and then I have 5. Yeah, then I have more than enough. So yeah. That was... I screwed that up. I gave him an extra turn. I should have thought that through a little bit better. Blood Imp's really nice versus a lot of the control decks. It lets you like play all your guys without having to worry about, you know, cards like Swipe or Starfall wiping your board out. Yeah, Leopard Gnome for the win. I've actually really liked that guy a lot. I added him. I wasn't playing him, like when I played in the MLG tournament, I wasn't playing him. But I've added him to the deck, and I've ended up really liking him. Basically this deck wants to play as many cheap cards as it can to have a really good early curve, like, you know, turns 1 through 3, you want to have as many creatures in play as you can that are applying pressure. It also is nice, because generally I don't like creatures with 1 toughness versus rogues or druids or mages, because obviously they just die, but since you have Blood Imp, they can get around that, and the extra damage obviously is going to be nice. So, alright, we'll keep Flame Imp, mulligan everything else. Rogue, I think, can be fairly rough. Fairy Dragon is surprisingly not very strong versus them. They have SI7 agents. The fact that he's going second is also really bad. Because if I fire off with this Fairy Dragon and then he goes coin SI agent, I am really far behind. Okay, he's coining now, so he probably has the Fias dude. Yep. Also bad, since it kills everything in my hand. Ugh. I think I just have to play a Fairy Dragon and then kill his 2/2, which is really bad, but I can't really, like, have his turn 1 play kill both my guys. Ugh. So yeah, so he'll trade here. I don't have a backstab. Okay. Alright, so I have 1 card in my hand. And he's at 27, and I have nothing in play. Yeah. I think this is better than tapping. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. I don't know if that's better than tapping. Maybe I should have just tapped. I don't know. Fortunately, he can't SI agent yet to kill this. Yet. I'm sure it'll come soon. I'm sure he'll, like, make a dagger pass and the next turn deadly poison SI agent. Ugh. Oh, or just deadly poison now. Alright, I am really far behind. Yeah, we'll go ahead and tap. Yeah, maybe I should have just tapped next turn. I guess we'll just pass. Like, playing this just dies to the deadly poison. When I'm playing mage, I actually don't mind throwing creatures away to, like, his weapons, since they end up taking a bunch of damage. I don't know if I want to tap again. This isn't that great. Yeah, we'll tap. Okay, it's not that exciting either. He can just kill everything. This is really bad. Alright, we'll just go ahead and pass. Yeah, I think Rogue's a pretty rough matchup. Basically, this is very bad. Alright, I'm just gonna go ahead and concede. I don't think I can win from this position. Yeah, I think Rogue's a pretty rough matchup. The other problem, too, is they can actually apply a decent amount of pressure to your life total, whereas, like, the other control decks can't really do that early. So even if you're just kind of, like, dirtling around and life tapping versus, you know, a druid or a paladin control deck, they at least aren't putting any pressure on, but the rogue deck can actually close the game out fairly quickly. Okay, another druid deck. I actually think I really like playing versus druid with Warlock. Since they might still be playing like healing cards and stuff. Alright, we're gonna keep the Blood Imp. I'm gonna mulligan everything else. Again, I want like early pressure. Alright, and I got it. Again, I'm just gonna combo Flame Imp into Blood Imp. Druid pretty much always has Wrath in their hand on turn 2, every single time I play versus it, but we're still going to go ahead and make the play versus Claw, so... But don't worry, I'm sure he has a Wrath. Although I guess the one game he didn't have Wrath. Okay, so this is either gonna do literally nothing or be really annoying. So we'll go ahead and hit him, play a Knife Juggler. The reason I want to play Knife Juggler is in case he does have Sun Fury Protector, I could hopefully get a Knife Juggler proc on this and then kill it with Soulfire. Okay. Yeah, so he can Hero Power, kill the Knife Juggler. Alright, well, again, this guy is just going to sit here and stare at the action. He watches. Alright, yep, so again, we're just going to keep adding things to the board. So many claws. Well, good thing I played around the claw and at least got some damage in. So the Fairy Dragon's gonna eat it. I don't think I want a Defender here. The problem is, like, I don't really want to attack. Okay, that's actually a good draw. So we'll throw this guy here. I guess I can tap first, actually. Alright, yeah, we're still gonna go ahead and do this. And then run into his face. The nice thing about the Direwolf draw was that if he does get the combo, I can at least Defender and just trade the Flame Imp for this. He might have Ancient, which is very large. Okay. Do I just double Soulfire, trade the Direwolf for it? I don't know if that's right. So I can Defender, but this loses the pump from this. So it's only 1 extra damage. I could Defender on this, like, here. And that would be 7 damage. And then I only have to Soulfire once. I'm left with a Defender and a Voidwalker and a Direwolf. I think I actually like this play better. It empties my hand, but it leaves a lot more pressure on the board. And he's already innervated twice. Yeah, I think this play's better. So I need a Voidwalker, this. Oh, this is actually bad. Because if I discard the Soulfire, it won't kill it. Alright, well, I might have to trade. Okay. I always forget about the Soulfire randomness. That's one thing I make I make that mistake a lot, where I forget that if I, like, make a sequence of plays and then I'm stuck with 2 Soulfires and a random card in my hand and I Soulfire, I have a 50% chance to discard the Soulfire, whereas I don't control the discard. Don't silence this guy. I'm in a lot of trouble. Actually, no. Okay, he's gonna keep or kill this. I think it'd be. So he does 2 to this, then. Okay, all right. Okay, that was a good draw actually. That lets me. I can tap first actually, since I'm gonna. Okay, so I can pump this guy, run into here, so if I run these 2 into here, this will have 2 damage on it, so it won't die to this. Yeah, this is much better. So then we'll go ahead and do that, and then pass the turn. Alright, so my board state's pretty good. He just has a 2/3 that can't kill anything right now, unless he can kill this, and then he can kill this. Okay. So many taunt guys! Okay, he can kill it with his hero power, actually. Alright, Blood Imp, you may be not long for this world.